Hello guys, today's video is going to be a Starbucks haul. Do you want to see what I got? Okay, for real. I'm like starving and this is not what the video is on. But I'm going to show you a Starbucks haul. A bagel because I'm starving. And we have a venti ice cream tea that's slightly melted because I forgot this was outside. Because I was being a chatty Cathy on Instagram. Hello! I hope you guys are having a great day today. I felt great. At first, I was a little nervous. I didn't know what video I wanted to film. But then I like looked over. I have all my makeup drawers over here and I looked at my new makeup and I realized I had not gone in those drawers in a minute and I was like, I wonder why. So this video is all about products that I have not tried because they just didn't interest me, and I don't know if that's an interesting video for you, but that's what this video is, so hopefully you clicked on it. I don't know why I cracked myself up. Okay, these are just products that I've had in there that I haven't really I don't know, they came in and I was like, okay, PR, cool, put it in the bin, and I just never really dove into, or products that I've tried that I put in there and I just didn't really dive into for A, B, C, D, E, F, G, you know, who knows what reason. But today we're gonna try them out because you know what? We got makeup to try, and we've got time. So we're gonna do that today. I'm really excited. I have a new foundation, which I've actually been meaning to try. I've just been a lazy biatch. We have this from Huda Beauty I was so excited about, didn't really care to try it. A new Covergirl concealer that I've had in my drawer forever, and it's like trending on TikTok right now. I don't know what it is. We've got some things. So, anywho, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'm gonna take a quick bite, gather myself, and we're gonna do this together. So, let's just hop into it. Alright, I'm back. I'm no longer hangry. I wasn't really hangry with you, but on the inside, I was a little hungry. And I want to say, me not gravitating towards these palettes doesn't have anything to do with the brand, okay? It's just maybe the packaging, it's maybe the colors, who knows? I don't know. The first thing I'm going to try is the Persona Identity palette. I think this is still in stock. Their stuff is always really good that I've tried. I don't think I've tried eyeshadow though. Have I? Yes, I have. This is what it looks like. It looks like a good, easy, neutral palette. The packaging is really nice. It's shiny. I love this texture. I don't really know how to describe it. It's just very sleek, slick and pretty. You have a really nice mirror too. And I like that it sits up like this because it sits up at a good angle. Like it's not this, but it's back. I'm gonna go in with my Nars Smudge Proof eyeshadow base. I could tell the reason why I didn't gravitate towards this one is because the colors aren't anything crazy. They're just kind of basic colors, you know? I see this palette as one that I probably looked at and was like, oh, it's cute, but it's not anything crazy. Like not a lot of like different colors, like colorful things. It's just very neutral. So that could be the reason why I didn't gravitate towards it, but I'm just gonna see if the pigmentation's there, the shimmers, all of that, and we'll just see how it works out. So I'm going to set my lid with this Humble shade and take that all over. This sassy color looks pretty. Ooh, oh yeah, oh yeah, yes ma'am. That is gorgeous. Ooh, that shimmer is giving me hope. All right, next up, I'm gonna go into Charming. I'm gonna mix a little bit of Humble with it because Charming looks a little bit dark and I just need a transition shade. So I'm gonna mix the two and fluff it into my crease with this brush, which I love. This was part of Jacqueline and Morphe's collection. I just went in with Charm that time by itself, or Charming, I'm sorry. And it is a pretty color. It's not too intense. So if you just need a transition color, it works as that. I feel like you could build this up and make it deeper if you wanted to, but so far it is looking pretty good. So I'm just gonna really fluff this out. I'm gonna do the same on the other eye. I'm just taking Charming into this crease right here, and you can see it's not like incredibly dark. It looks darker in the palette, but it's not too bad. We're just gonna really work this out. Seems to be blending really easily too. It's an easy color to work with. I'm not being super precise with anything because we're gonna clean up the edges anyway, so. Ooh, I don't know, I'm really gravitating towards like these three, but do I wanna go that bold today? Do I? Okay, let's go with Fearless in the outer V. Let's just do that. We'll take Fearless in the outer V first. So I'm gonna take Fearless and I'm just going to kind of work this in the outer V, and then we'll start working with the shimmers too. Very pigmented and a very pretty color. It's definitely more of a cool toned brown, but I do like it. I feel like this one is not blending well for me just off the bat. I'm gonna try a different brush. Let's see what we can get out of it. Might be the brush. Ooh, it's making me a little bit nervous. Let me take a clean blending brush right here and just see if I can work this out. this choppiness right here. I feel like this color is not blending well for me. This is with a clean brush. Let's take a little bit of Charming and see if we can just make it look a little bit better. Yeah, that's not really looking too good for me. I wonder if we can conceal that with like some shimmers. Sometimes when I get to this point and something's not working out, I'll put a shimmer on and it kind of takes away from the choppiness of the eyeshadow. Let's see what we can work with. Okay, I'm gonna take my finger and I'm gonna go in with Bossy here, which is like a shimmery dark plum. And I'm gonna put this, wow, that is pigmented. Honestly, I did not expect that to be so dark. Wow, that's a pretty color though. I should have gone in with this with the outer V. Wow, that's pretty. Okay, we're gonna change this up actually. I'm gonna wipe this one off and we're gonna work on the other eye while this dries. No shame in taking stuff off, okay? Sometimes it just doesn't, look at that. Looks like that sad filter on Snapchat. Is it Snapchat who has it? Who has the sad filter? Or is it just TikTok? Let's move into Bossy. Let's take Bossy here. So even though it's a shimmer, which I normally don't use in the outer V, this one just looks so pretty. So let's just take it and see if we can build this up. Okay, with my finger, it was really intense, but with a brush, it's not as intense. Yeah, it's not showing as dark as it did with my fingers. So I want to kind of see if I can just take my finger, put it in the outer V, and then take a brush and blend it out. I mean, that kind of works. I don't know, I'm not loving this one. Okay, let me take a shimmer. Before I just say no to this palette, I'm gonna take a shimmer real quick. And I think I'm gonna take Seductive, which is this one right here. And I'm gonna use my finger with this one. That's pretty, it's a pretty color. I'm gonna take Sassy, which is the one that I swatched earlier that I really liked. I'm gonna take that right in the inner corner. Yeah, no, I need a brush. I need a brush for that one. Yeah, like, these shimmers are really pretty. This eyeshadow look though takes me back to like just starting makeup and like doing smoky eyes with like grays. Oh guys, I don't know. I'm not loving it if I'm being honest, and I'd rather honestly just take it off. I think the shimmers are great. I would probably use the shimmers more than anything. Some of the mattes are good that I tried, but I do think there's other palettes that I like more that are just a little bit easier to work with, and I think the color scheme is probably not my favorites. It reminded me of that one voice TikTok where it's like, it's just never been my thing, not into it. I just think this one's not one I would gravitate towards and not one I would really use all the time. So I unfortunately will pass on this one. I don't think it's my favorite. So sorry. Go ahead and start with face. I'm gonna let my eyes dry and like all that makeup remover kind of dry. So I'm going to take a primer I love, this Gucci mattifying primer, because we're gonna try that new Covergirl foundation. Well, I don't know how new it is, but for me, it's new. So we're gonna try that, but I wanna mattify and I wanna use a primer that I know I love. This smells so good. I need this in a perfume, bro. It smells delicious. This says it's the Full Spectrum CoverGirl Matte Ambition All Day Shine Free Foundation. This is at Walmart for $9.99. It has 3.8 stars on CoverGirl's actual website. This is cruelty-free, matte finish, oil absorbing, all day comfort wear. Matte foundation helps you build a smooth base for all of your looks. Not like a big description there, but we'll just try it out and see how it works. But it is available on Walmart's website. This one's the shade, this is the only one I have, is Medium Cool 3. So let's hope it works for me. It might be okay, maybe a little dark, but okay. Gonna take my Morphe M6 brush and I'm just going to apply this on half of my face. Wow! Y'all know I love finding a good full coverage drugstore foundation. You already know. You already know. Look at that. See if we can build up in this area. So off the bat, it's definitely a good, strong, medium coverage. Wow, I do like that. I'll take this down my neck a little bit too. I like it. I still see some redness peeking through, but the formula of this is very lightweight and it feels good on the skin. I kind of want to see if I can do a little bit with a sponge. This is probably too much to do, but no, not really too much of a build there. The filling of this is very, very, very lightweight though. And that's one thing I really like about it, is it doesn't feel super heavy, but it is covering a lot. So this is what it's looking like. It looks really good. Like it feels really, really nice too. I had to brighten it up a little bit, but look at that. Like I said, I wouldn't say it's like completely full coverage because I definitely think you can still see a little bit of redness, but it looks awesome. It's got coverage to it for sure. This is the Maybelline Perfector 4-in-1 Glow Makeup. I have not tried this. I kind of wanted, my idea was to try it as like a bronzer. Now this does not say it's a bronzer, but it says it's pretty much everything else. A primer, concealer, highlighter, BB cream, base corrector, but not a bronzer. There's the color. I just wanna, oh, I didn't get one dark enough, did I? Dang it, rookie move, rookie move. All right, that was my fault, but oh my gosh. That's giving highlighter. No ma'am, no ma'am. We do not want highlighter. Oh, it says highlighter. I believe that. I believe this will be a highlighter. Okay, luckily I do have another contour product we can use. This is the Doll Faced Contour Wizard Highlight or Defining and Highlight Split Stick. I got this at Rite Aid. So we're gonna apply it with the contour side like this. Hold on, I gotta think about this. I almost messed that up so bad. Okay, let's see. Or you could probably even do it this way and the highlight side down where you could carve it out. Does that make sense? Okay. Hey, that blended really well. Kind of just pressed it in. Let's try the other side. I'm gonna just take the contour side here. I like the color of this contour. It's like not too intense, but it's not too ashy. The highlight side's just killing me. They should have just came out with this in just contour form. I mean, that blends so well. That really does. Like, and it gives you a sculpted face. Now, I have not applied concealer or anything. That'll really help bring everything together, hopefully. But this looks really good. But I just wish that highlight side was not on it. I feel like getting my forehead together is a little bit more difficult because that highlight is making it a little weird. Let me see if I can just do the contour side. Try to drag it down a little bit. Okay. All right, that's better. Look at that. It's like effortless. Okay, I actually do like that. Now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go in with that CoverGirl concealer that's really just everywhere right now. It's the CoverGirl Outlast Extreme Wear Concealer. This is what the packaging looks like. Shade I got is Buff Beige. It says Extreme Wear 24-hour full coverage. It's giving me Hard Candy Glamouflage concealer vibes. Okay, so she's pretty cute. Oh, the only thing is I knew it was going to be a squeezy tube, but like dealing with squeezy tubes drives me insane. So I'm going to squeeze it on the back of my hand. That, make it a little bit flat. Then I'm going to take my finger and I'm just going to like put it where I think I need it. Then I'm going to just take my Morphe brush. I've been loving using my brush to apply concealer. Like after I do foundation, I'll take the same one for concealer and we'll just pat it in. Color I have is pretty brightening for me. I think it's nice. I'm kind of debating my thoughts right now because I don't know if I would say it's the fullest coverage, but it could be the color throwing me off. I do think it blends really well and it looks nice on the skin. I just don't know if I would say fullest coverage, you know what I mean? All right, it's actually, the more you kind of work it out and blend it out, the better it looks. But I don't know, like this eye, I don't feel like is giving me full coverage. Like it looks a little dark, you know what I mean? It does look nice though. It doesn't look cakey or anything. I feel like I gotta use it a couple times, but so far, it's definitely not a bad concealer. Like it's not terrible at all. It doesn't emphasize your texture or anything, which is always good. Why am I looking so like shadowed right there? Am I really that tired? Probably. Now we're gonna go in with a cream blush. So this is the Huda Beauty Coral Cutie Cheeky Tint. I'm just gonna, how do I wanna do this? All right, I'm gonna rub it on the back of my hand, warm it up, and then I'm gonna take a brush and we'll stipple it on. I think it's pretty, but the formula feels a little heavy and the shade is not my favorite. Okay, we also have this Rare Beauty one, which I'll try on this side of my face. It's the Nearly Apricot Melting Blush. I'm gonna use a brush to use it. I think I'll just use this one right here. Ooh, it looks pigmented. Ooh, yes. I like this one better. The formula feels better on the skin. It's a little bit more lightweight and I like the way it sits on the skin better. It's more of like a matte finish. They're kind of the same color too. That's kind of weird. Yeah, something about this one. This one is a very thin formula, but it's pretty dang pigmented, but it doesn't like accentuate texture or your pores. If you're debating, go with this one. Now what we're gonna do is do one last cream product. Is this cream highlight from Flower Beauty. This is the Spotlight Liquid Highlight, which looks like it could be a dupe for the Charlotte Tilbury one. It's so pretty. So I'm just gonna press it in. Let's see. It's pretty. It gives more of a natural glow, I would say. It is very pretty though. This one's the shade Opal, and it does have a really pretty sheen to it. So if you like something more natural, you would really like this. It looks intense at first, but you can blend it in really well with your fingers and just don't apply as much as I just did. It melts in to be more of like a really pretty glow. There's that. I like it, but it's not my favorite. I didn't really love the Charlotte Tilbury highlight wand either. I love the blush and the contour, but the highlight one, just not a big fan of. Now we're gonna set everything in place with the L'Oreal Infallible Loose Setting Powder. This is translucent light medium. I guess I've never tried this. I don't know if this is like new. It's a pretty good color though for translucent light medium. You can't really tell on camera, but it's not like a super duper light color. It looks like you'll have a little bit of give to it. Ooh, that just smoothed us out. That is looking pretty dang good for a drugstore powder. With some of the texture I already have, that looks like it's working really well. I like that so far for sure. I don't really know because I'm wearing like a new foundation that I've never tried before, but off of first impression, that powder is giving me Too Faced vibes. I'll have to try it out with my favorite products and kind of show you, but so far it's very similar. So now I'm gonna use, do I not have any bronzers? Okay, well, what we'll do is we'll try out a bronzer I need to keep using and like figure out how I feel about it. So it's the One Size Made for Shade Bronze and Sculpt Trio, which I do like this. I just don't really gravitate towards it. I think it's because it's so pigmented. This is in the shade Medium Trio. I would not go darker than this. I like it, but I'm just not obsessed. I don't know. So I'm gonna just take a little bit and warm up the skin. Yeah, I mean, I do like it. I feel like you have to really pick your brush correctly with this one. Something like this where it's super soft and fluffy and it's not gonna concentrate the product in one area. Like, look, I just went crazy there. It's easy to get out of hand with this one, but I like it for my cheeks. I don't think I like it for my forehead. I feel like that's where I have the most problem with it. I can't ever get it how I want it, but like my cheeks I do like. And then there's the contour at the bottom, which is easy. Apply it as eyeshadow too. So now we're gonna go in with the Dollface Retro Rouge palette. Okay, this one has a shimmer. They're very chalky looking, so I'm a little nervous. I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little nervous. Okay, I'm just gonna go into this color. This color I'm gravitating towards the most. Just looks the most like me. Oh wow. Please be good. Whoa. Wait, that's so pretty though. If you use a light hand with it, don't do what I just did. If you use a light hand with it, it could be pretty. That's a lot darker than what I was expecting, like swatch wise. It just looked very light and kind of chalky, but on, I mean, she is a blush. Shout out to this foundation for holding up as I'm like blending these products. So far, this is doing really well. Now we're gonna try the L'Oreal True Match Lumi. This is another product I had and just never tried. I don't know why, it was like front and center. So you get a little brush and then here's the powder. So it's a highlighter. You can kind of see it's like a quad. Okay, it's a little bit basic, but we'll try it. I'm just gonna mix them all together. Sometimes the brush just does it better, you know what I'm saying? How do we think this is gonna go? Leave your comment below before you even watch me put this on. Let me know if you think it's gonna go well. Wait a minute. That is so, what color is this? Ice? Mm-hmm. They ain't playing when they say ice. It does have some blue. These two colors are blue, and I guess I really didn't realize that. Wow. Oh, wow. So nice. It's a soft formula. I'm gonna dab into the non-blue color. I mean, it highlights. It highlights. The texture of it is so nice. I need to go see if they have more colors. I'm gonna go ahead and just fill in my brows really quickly. We'll just speed this up. I don't have a new brow product to share. Brows are done. That was a doozy. So I'm just gonna go ahead and do my eyes with this Wet n Wild eyeshadow palette. This is the Always Naked, and then I'll come back and like let you know if I love it or not. I feel like that would be easiest here because it is such a neutral palette. You could create this with pretty much anything. Okay, so I finished up my eyes. So far, I think this is pretty. It's very shimmery, but I kind of like the all over shimmer look that I kind of did. Like, I decided to do a really shimmery brow, a shimmery lid, and then I kept the lower lash line matte. I do think this is pretty though. Like, I don't think it's a bad palette at all. I like the colors. You could have this as like an essential palette. Like, the dark brown in here is really nice, what I used to put on my lower lash line. Everything blended really well, so I like that so far. And then I just put on my regular lashes that I love from Lilly Lashes. Oh, this liner, this liquid liner, I did not have a lot of faith in. It's the Flash Cat Eye by L'Oreal Infallible, but it actually works. So at first I thought you just took the top off and put it there, but no, this little piece does slide up. You're just really gonna have to push it up and make sure you angle it up to follow that lower lash line up. This one ended up turning up a little bit more down, whereas this one turned out really well. It went up and it took no time at all. I don't know if they still have this eyeliner, but wow, I like it a lot. And the actual eyeliner itself is very matte. Like, it went over the shimmer so easily. Very impressed. I like it so far. So 10/10 on this. That's where it's at. I like it. Now I'm going to go with Pat McGrath Permagel Ultra Lip Pencil. This is not new, but I love it. It's getting kind of short on me. This is in the color Buff. Then I'm going in with this Huda Beauty in Venus. Matches almost perfectly. And now I'm topping it off with Fenty Beauty Honey Waffles. Oh, gorgeous combo. I'm gonna touch up my hair really quickly and then I'll be back and I'll give you guys a rundown on all of these products. So I'm going to start with the products that I did like. So the first thing is the Wet n Wild Always Naked palette. I think this is a great one to just have in your collection if you don't have something like this. If it has some good neutrals in here, good shimmers as well. Like I said, everything blended really well. It's definitely not one that I don't like. It is good, but would I go out and repurchase it if I already had it? No. Then we have the L'Oreal True Match Lumi Powder Glow Illuminator. This is in ice. I like this, but I want it in a more opal tone, kind of like the Opal Flower Beauty product, the liquid highlight. I would want it more in that kind of tone and not so blue, but I do think it's really pretty and I think it looks really nice on the skin. I don't know, I really enjoyed it. So I would say try it out if you haven't already. It is gorgeous. Just know it's going to give you more of a blue tint. Love this too. This is the Infallible Flash Cat Eye. It has this awesome stencil for you to do your wing, which does actually work, but the actual liner is so good too. So this one's a 10/10. I was very impressed by it. I did not have high hopes for it, but it is good. And then the same with this foundation. I like it, but I will say it's not gonna make your texture look super smooth, but it does look really good on the skin. Like, I think my skin looks good, and this was easy to apply. It feels very lightweight. That's like the one thing I noticed about this the most when I first applied it, and even now, it feels so lightweight. It handled me blending a ton of different crap on top of it. It did really well, so I would say check it out if you haven't already. Let me know if you guys have tried this. I feel like I have not seen anyone talk about it. And then another hit, oh, I love this. I'll be using this a lot. The Rare Beauty Nearly Apricot Melting Blush. I'm so shocked that I have not used this more frequently or just like used it right when I got it. I really like the formula of this and I love this color in Nearly Apricot. I think it's gorgeous. Other thing I did really like was the L'Oreal Infallible Loose Setting Powder. I'm going to try this with some of my favorite foundations and report back on if I think it could be a good Peach Perfect dupe. There's another one that I want to get real quick that I remember I used to love, and I was kind of comparing the two, so I think I might like that one over this one, but I'll keep you updated on this guy. But so far I do really like it. I think it's nice and smoothing. Also, this is a hit too, but this one's easy. This is the Persona Swipe Up Brow Gel. Is that what it's called? Basically it sets your brows. This is in Warm Brown and it's really good. It did just kind of keep everything in place, make everything look nice and filled in. It does not have fibers, but it does look really nice on the brows, and I like the color Warm Brown too. The products that are in the middle, I'm kind of like, eh. First is the Covergirl Outlast Extreme Wear Concealer. I just didn't get like full coverage vibes from this like I was expecting. I thought it was going to be very intense, but I'm going to try this again with other foundations and see how it works. But so far, it's okay. I mean, it's nothing crazy good like I'm seeing on TikTok. And then this little duo of the contour and highlight. I like the contour side. The highlight, I wish I could just like wash it down and make it go. The contour is good. It blends really well. I did have a little bit of a hard time with my forehead, probably just because application wise it was hard to really target that area without getting the highlight mixed in too. But it blended really well. The color's nice. This is in Contour Wizard Medium Deep. It's not terrible. And then the other one is this one, and it's just the same thing that I was kind of explaining as I was applying it is it's just really hard for me to get a small amount of this product and make it work, but I like it better for my cheeks than I do my forehead. I don't know, my forehead's a tough one. Some things just don't apply well, blend out well up there. I don't know what's going on up there. Sometimes it's just a little bit difficult, but I do like it. Like, I don't want to say it's a miss because I do like it. It's just one of those that, again, not my favorite. This one is also kind of a middle range product. I'm going to try it out a little bit more, but it is definitely more pigmented than it looks. This is that Doll Face Retro Rouge Matte Powder Blush Trio. It was really pretty though. I did like it. And then the ones that I don't really love and don't see myself using very often, this guy, it makes me too glowy. If you like glowy skin, you'll probably really like that, but just trying to apply it as like a bronzer type of thing, it was just super shimmery, and I know if I put that on my skin, even not as a bronzer, like as a highlighter, I'm not gonna love that. I don't know, I put it on and I was like, absolutely not. And I'm usually really good about things like that where I can just know right off the bat I'm gonna hate it. I'm not gonna like that one. That was not my favorite. Same with the Flower Beauty Spotlight Liquid Highlighter. Now, I wonder if she'll come out with a contour one. That would be interesting. That would be interesting. I wish this was a little bit more intense. It's not a bad product, but for me, I will not use it a lot just because it kind of blends into this really natural sheen, and I just don't like applying products that aren't going to do what I want and then piling on top of them again. You know what I'm saying? I'm not natural. I'm not a natural makeup wearer, you know? And then this one, I didn't love the formula of this. It just felt a little bit too greasy for me. I like the concept. I love that the color is on the packaging. That is like my favorite thing. I love when people do this because it makes it so much easier to pick out product if you have it stored. I am one of those people that has way too much makeup. I know the average person probably doesn't have as much, but I mean, when you're digging through your stuff and you just want to know the color, this is great. That was definitely a long video. My camera like just ran out of memory. That was a long video. This is very cut down for you if you're seeing this. I hope you enjoyed this. Let me know if you tried any of these products down below and what you think of them. But I will see you guys in my next video. Don't forget to subscribe if you're not already. Hit that like button if you enjoyed this video, and I will see you all in my next one. Bye!